Howdy, all. And here we are once again. Here we are once again. Making the future pop song work. Here we go. I think Colton will join us here in a minute. Colton will join us here in a minute. Beep, 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 beep. That'd be the Colton in question. Oh man, your hair has become more purple.
Purple?
Well, I mean, there's more purple in it. I didn't see the purple before.
Yeah, no, the lighter it gets, the purple shows more.
Still kick butt. I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's kind of crazy. Like, the lighter it gets, the more the purple starts showing.
Yep.
That's fair.
Really tell.
It's kind of cool. I dig it. That's the kind of hair.
There's a mixture of bedhead and yeah.
Brent says hello to me and you, and we both are in caps now. Look at us.
Hello.
I totally ranked up.
He's yelling it from across the way.
Yep. You're putting on more coats, and I'm like, I'm gonna go open my door.
My house is cold.
I wish this house was cold.
My room has bad circulation. During the winter, it's warm. Like, during the winter, it's cold. During the summer, it's bleeding hot.
Usually my office gets nasty in the afternoon. The sun comes in through the window here. This is a west facing glass door. So it's this huge convection oven sort of effect. You know?
Right.
And I'm like, I hate this.
That's what the new place I'm looking at. My bedroom is facing north, and my studio is going to be facing south.
South is good though.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm cool with that because, like, we don't really have to worry about the sun as much because it's east to west. So it's just going to go straight over us. So I'll get consecutive light on both ends.
Fair.
But I'm more kind of curious on how the temperature is going to work there, but we'll see.
Is this the texture for the Destroyer, or did I do a new texture for the Destroyer and now I'm just screwing myself up really badly? I think that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so when are you planning on moving?
We start Sunday.
Also fair.
I have until the 30th, so I got time. I just gotta get it all put together and whatnot. Yeah, I got one bookshelf put away.
Good job.
Guy, I have too many books. It took 4 boxes.
I know that entire feeling right there.
So, yeah,
and then every time you do it, you're like, that's it. So I'm gonna get rid of all my books. I'm gonna sell all my books, and then you don't.
So, like, you can see all these boxes over here.
Uh-huh.
Plus, there's more boxes in there just from this one bookshelf. And we still have all this in that bookshelf and this bookshelf.
You're a doomed man. Ooh.
I hate it. This is always the part I'm like, oh yeah, I need to move. This is fine. And then I'm like, I remember why I hate moving. It's because of my bookshelves. Like milk crates, Brent? Are you a milk crate guy? But literally, I could get all this moved in like a day or two if I really did it myself. But also, I'm waiting. I need to call my brother and see if he's available to borrow his truck so he can just move all the big stuff all at once. I might do that today while I'm at work. Just call him while I'm driving.
Not the right one. That's fair.
Where are you? This one, right? Or was I gonna redo this? Hit the back up.
Where is that?
What was the other one? What's the difference between this one and this one?
Plastic. Oh yeah. I've got those crates too. We use them for transit and transport. But I don't use them for books. That'd be miserable.
I have plastic ones, but they're pretty much full as well of other stuff. Like, there's a whole plastic tote over here that's just full of movies. It's all my movies and animations that I kept.
Are you saying it's full of it?
Yes, I am.
Just saying. Okay, so it's 1A and only 1A. This is 2A. This is 2D. 2D. Where's 1A? You're 1A. All right, that's where we are. I'm like, what is going on?
Okay.
Do not understand what I'm doing to myself. Why do I do this?
I don't either.
I don't like you either. All right. It's already pretty high resolution. Okay, well, then fine. Outline selection. Let's see what happens if we say draw on the inside threes. That's not what I expected, but okay. I'm like, oh. So part of my problem here is I'm trying to figure out my resolution size for things.
Your resolution size?
Yeah, so in here, we're in 44 Sierra. At this scale, we've got a destroyer inside here, right? And I've got the windows finally scaled to the correct size, right? To this destroyer. And it's scaled, of course, to my ship, my hero ship down here, which is parked at the bottom of the bay, right? But this destroyer needs to be matched up. And the lines, you can see they're way too thick.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to figure out what is the resolution scale of this. This is running at 2 pixels is the standard drawing line. And this guy down here is running at about 4 pixels is the standard drawing line. And that makes them look the same when they're in the same scene. This is something that I do because I make all my stuff look hand-drawn. But in order to do that, I have to make sure it looks like it was all drawn with the same pen. But then whenever I have a texture map for the wall that's 2,000 pixels by 2,000 pixels, and then I have a texture map for the starship that's 6,000 by 6,000, I have to decide what is the standard pen width between the two of them so that they don't look weird. Right now it looks weird, so I've got to figure that out. So that's why I'm trying to no, maybe that's this. We'll see. It's probably just going to be trial and error for me. I'm probably going to have to just sit here and just do the save as and save this as Destroyer 1. Not 2, I don't know, 01, and then just call this A, or call this, I guess, B? B? Nope. Let's call it C. And I'll just keep going down the line until we get there. There we go. See how everything got much thinner all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Still very thick.
Here's a question I have for you.
Uh-huh.
It's about Restream. I don't know how your setup looks. But like there's the chat on the side, there's in the middle, everything that's going on. and then on the left it just shows you your camera. Oh shoot, I'm still all the way there. That's weird. There we go.
Right?
Is there a way to get rid of the left side?
Yeah, I mean, you can click the maximize enter full screen, which is down at the bottom right hand corner of the live view.
Yeah, but that's the whole screen.
Right. That left side over there is kind of useless, isn't it? Because
that's why I was like, can I ever get rid of it?
Because I have you and me and the music over there.
Oh, so it's whoever's running it in that side. Oh, now I understand that whole process. Okay, never mind.
Right. So the more of you guys that join, the more little windows that are on that left side. Because then I can.
That makes way more sense now.
Because I can like remove you and put you back in. You know what I mean? Or remove the music and put the music back in.
Like,
and put me back in.
Now that I understand what the interface is, then now it makes sense. So now it doesn't bother me as much.
No one knows what I'm doing in General Guy. General Guy.
General
Guy.
No, mine was literally, I was just like, why do I need to have 2 of my own videos up? Like, get rid of one of them.
There. This is way too thick up here.
But it makes sense now.
Which makes sense. It didn't make sense. And you'll be here tomorrow. So it's all good.
Is Brent leaving?
No, he'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, what's going on tomorrow?
I don't know. He's just going to join the show.
Oh, okay. Why, is there something special?
No. He has the day off.
Lucky. Oh, wait. Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Uh-huh. And it's Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting how many people are not having the day off. We're fascinated by that.
I know enough people at my work that are calling out.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't get Veterans Day off, and they're like, but we're all veterans. I'm like, that's a good point.
Yeah, solid point.
I'm like, you're right. You should have a day off. But also, I can also understand why, like, the boss, like, higher ups have not really said anything about it, because Express was founded by Marines.
You're right. Not a good.
I mean, we can always have one whole day off, guys. You know that. You can just like, hey, the whole world will last.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a thing.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's funny.
If they're going to have a day off, today is the day off for the Marines. Because today is the Marines' birthday.
Oh. I don't know.
You know, like, I just work here.
Literally. You were not wrong.
Yep. Okay. No, the music got all aggressive all of a sudden.
Whoa. See, that's so. Ew. I hate it.
What's so ew?
Oh.
Thanks, I hate it.
I've been trying to figure out why this top piece here looks so weird and like why I'm getting weird pixelations. I'm like, it means it's overlays. Like polys are overlaying each other. I'm like, why are you overlaying? And I finally lifted it up and I'm like, oh, I see it now and I hate it.
Oh yeah, I hate that. I mean, other than your statement, I hate that.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though.
I know what's going on and I hate it, and it's gonna be an annoyance to try and fix.
How can you be out of angle? How did that happen? What are you doing? The ship is at an angle in Daz, and I'm like, what? Why are you at an angle? Either that or the hull is at an angle, which is weird. Is the music going hey?
I thought I heard that too.
It is. It's like a whole bunch of people who sound very unenthusiastic. They're like, hey.
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 Whoa, what did I do? God, this creates weird typology and I hate it.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a layer up here.
Look at all that weird shit going on. I hate it.
What'd you do to yourself?
Why would you build that way?
What were you thinking?
No, I'm realizing that there's perks to ZBrush, but then there's also a lot of non-perks too. And it comes down with the typology.
Yep. Yeah.
And the reason I fully found out about it the most was because I was watching a person on a stream. I jump in on theirs every once in a while. They are creating a scene from a robot, from a guy that created a robot scene. He's on Twitch, and he jumps on every once in a while. And when he has time to work on that scene, he jumps on and does it. He's been doing all the designs, the 3D, all that stuff. It's just a base concept from one of his buddies, if I remember right.
Okay.
And that's what he does. But literally, one of the guys that jumped on with him one night, they were talking. He showed a video. It was one of his reels, and he was like, "And this is the worst model I've ever received," because he's a rigger.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, what he said is like, "This has become a new norm now within the industry," because he works for the industry, and this job was with Activision, big game company, who just did a ZBrush Z remesh and just sent it off to him. He's like, "So you want me to what?" He's like, "You want me to work with this?" And they're like, "Yep, that's your job." And he's just like, "No, like I need to fix all this to make a proper animation." And I'm like, this is becoming the new norm because it's just quick, easy. They can send it off, and then, hey, it's your turn to figure it out.
Is this the model?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, you just had a...
No, sorry. It rotates every once in a while if I go quiet. Like if I stop moving for some reason, it likes to. It goes into a slideshow.
Totally fine. Making
but no,
sure
that's the newest thing. Yeah,
I wasn't supposed to be looking at that going, "Oh, I see what you mean." Except
but yeah, this is
no arms. So rigging it must have been really sucky.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. I was like, you got that from from Activision, like one of the big names, the big companies out there. That's ridiculous.
Brent saying,
and it's just become the new norm of the industry is like, hey, figure it out. I'm like, that's ridiculous that you actually have to deal with that. Two, one, it's an industry.
Well, and that's the thing. It isn't that there's no prim or proper to it. It's that for a long time, or it depends on how you tolerate it, right? I mean, if you're, all I see is Colton's hand. There we go. I gotta hand it to you.
You funny.
I know. I work hard to be funny. I work hard for the funny.
Like, I understand seeing that for, like, if they were reaching, like, a shitty deadline, whatever, but the guy was even telling me, he's like, this is an easy model. Like, I could have rebuilt the whole thing. And they just told me no.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Just rig it. And he's like, but there's going to be so many flaws. But this is also coming from someone that wants to do their job correctly and someone that just wants to do it quick.
Right. Well, that is part of the problem that I'm finding is there's a lot of people who just, they need it done tomorrow. Just do it. Don't bitch. Just do it. Sort of thing.
And I get it. I totally understand it.
I do too.
Like, it's not my first rodeo with that, so I totally understand it. But I mean, in that sense, though, it's like, are you really just going to let these people just do this? Like, you guys are supposed to be a pinnacle of what the game industry is supposed to be.
Exactly.
And you guys are cutting more corners than anybody else. And expecting it to be fine. Like, I'm like, I don't agree with it, but that's just me.
There's fast and then there's right.
You're
not wrong. I know. You guys put up with me and I'm still not sure why, but that's all right.
Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense.
Well, and then here's exactly why people do it that way. Because if you're on a deadline, you've got something screwed up. You're going to have to figure out how to fix it.
But yeah, and I get that part
really
too.
Have
I mean,
time, you don't really have time at this point, sort of thing. I can kind of see it. I mean, I'm not justifying it, but I can kind of at least understand where it came from. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, same. Like that's the thing. That's the hard part for me too. Is like I totally understand it, but at the same time, I'm just like, but why would you do that? Okay, you kept what I wanted ish. Thank you. No, purple's different than blue. Why are you doing that? Because you're hidden somewhere in there, aren't you?
I've got to admit, the new medicine that I'm on does make it easier to move by a lot. But I'm still kind of annoyed that I'm still getting some cramps. That doesn't make me happy.
Got it. New medicine?
Yeah, so I went to the doctor. You heard that I think we figured out what the problem is, right?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. So we think that, and we're pretty sure that this is the case, that I have psoriatic arthritis, which is an arthritis that's,
I do remember this conversation now.
associated with psoriasis, and I have psoriasis. So he put me on a medicine called Celebrex, and it was a very low dose because it actually has a slight heart attack risk. So the more you use, the scarier it can become. So he's trying to keep it kind of on the download, so to speak.
So you find out more.
Yeah. So I started at a very low dose, and immediately, like, some weird things started happening that I noticed. Like, I could see better, and that actually really disturbed me, because that means that whatever this inflammation is, it's inflaming my eye sockets, which is kind of disturbing. Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah. But in general, I have been feeling much better. I've been feeling much better.
Good.
So that's a good thing. But this morning, I've been noticing how much easier it is to get in and out of my chair. I would sit on my bench for a while and draw, and then I'd get up. And like before, it was like pain everywhere, like as if you'd been sitting in the chair for, like, let's say 8 hours.
I'm getting old. Yeah.
Right. After after only, like, 5-10 minutes. So it was like, this isn't warranted. I didn't sit here that long, And so it was a very different problem. And now I'm actually feeling much better getting in and out of the chair, which is great.
Good. Well, at least you're figuring out stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping this continues this trend.
What else can we... You know what? If frame and we just go group. Let's go break. We go. All right. Now this is all one group. I can start moving things around and start seeing where everything's all messed up.
Right? What did I screw up today?
I
love that game.
I hate this game.
What did I mess up today? Damn it.
It's me literally trying to figure out why this poly mesh is all messed up, and I already know it's... What the... Why are you like this? I don't like this. Let's see. you can see it here. All this craziness right here.
Oh yeah. I
Like,
get that out
it
of
keeps
Blender,
glitching, and
too.
then it's like, oh, there's a hole. There's actually not a hole. It's just a terrible. One of my favorite things I learned about 3D was when we were actually in the edge flow. That's when I started really enjoying 3D. I was like, oh, you control the edge. You make it look nice. And this, whatever the heck's going on here, won't let me do anything. Oh, there it is. What are you? Sir? Ma'am?
Thing.
Whatever you are.
This
There's
is
so
a
much
Wendy's.
going on in this, and I'm so confused. I'm like, oh, I can just meld these together. I can't, because there's more stuff going on inside. I can't tell what's going on.
Hey, George.
Oh, because I have it on polygroups. What if we do polyloop? Polyloop work? Polyloop better? Aha! There, so I can kind of see what's going on, maybe? I don't know.
At least kind of figure out what the problem is.
I know how this is supposed to be building itself, but for some reason, it's not wanting to do what I need it to. I'm trying to figure it out. If you guys aren't coming in together, that means something somewhere is off. There's the other one. Ah, what are you? Oh, never mind.
You're like, hey, I made. Oh no, I didn't find the problem.
Actually, I might have found it. I might have found one thing that's wrong. Maybe. What the? I see where the problem is. I just can't get to it. It's right there.
Is that a ZBrush problem? Like
No, it's just how it meshed it.
interface issue?
Yeah, see how these right here? These faces are like completely melding. And if you look on this side,
Oh, I see. You had two merged.
ZBrush literally took. So here's this plane. This side of the plane melded over here. This side went over here, and ZBrush did it in the ZRemesh.
Seen that
So
happen
it fucked
before.
it up.
Yeah.
And now I know why it's doing the thing it's doing, because, and it's
It
just
ate
in that
your
one
model.
little spot right there, which is annoying.
Right. Totally ate your model.
Like, if it wasn't just that one spot, like if it was like a whole circle, like the whole loop, I could just delete all those faces and put them where they're supposed to be. But since it's doing that and it's not, It's not even connected. What the?
Can you just delete the mesh? If it's not connected?
I don't. Well, it's not connected there. But let me see something. Where are you connected? Oh, you're connected to that piece.
Is this a
still
shin
doesn't
bone
make
connected to the thigh bone thing?
Yeah. See, I don't know why it would do it this way. It don't make sense. Like, look at all this. It's all
Weird. Yeah.
like the base concept of it even makes sense to me. First, all right, whatever. I'm done. We're actually just gonna work on it.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
I'm just gonna let it be its thing. Don't care anymore. We'll deal with that at another day. Actually, because if we ever did it another time, I'd just rebuild it myself from scratch. So I actually had better edge
Which
flow.
is exactly what your buddy was talking about. And you're like, no, I sort of empathize.
Mm-hmm. Even the guy was like, I could just fix this real quick. And he's like, no. They were like, nope, get it done. And he's like, I mean, I could with my time frame. And they're like, nope. It's like, okay. That's how I was like, yeah, that's a little weird. But it's also probably because the guy has the job. Like, they probably just pushed it for whatever reason, whoever was touching it in the first place, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like politics.
Yeah. Which happens a lot when that's even what the guy said. He was like, dude, it's corporate. It's what happens. I'm like,
Yeah,
I get that, but it shouldn't be that way.
There's a lot of things that shouldn't be.
I understand the whole politics reasoning and whatnot, but like still don't like.
Like paneling. Paneling on ships looks cool. Makes it look like actually a ship. Like does things. Has stuff going on. Has a business card.
It's a business card.
I have business cards now for non-discon. Somewhat disturbs me.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't want business cards.
You're fully official now. It just took 15
I know,
years.
that's what bothers me. It's like it's a big deal thing, and I'm like, I don't want to be a big deal. Can I not be a big deal, please?
Right.
I hate that. And this is so weird too, because I always have a problem with this with IndieCase specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, I've just been working this con, right? I just go there and I do my job. And I go home. And like that was cool. And then all of a sudden it was, hey, what do you think about this like system that needs to be kind of fixed in the convention? Oh, I think I could do this. That would probably help. Oh, that's a great idea. You should do this more often. Oh yeah, I'll help you anytime you want. And now like I'm important. And I'm like, stop. Wait, full stop, guys. When did you? Like, are you aware of what you just said? You just made me important somehow. Like,
Right.
me, I'm not an important person. I like to draw my comics. That's what I like to do. Like, I has a job is draw comics.
Yeah. That's the other part that like, always sucks when you start getting to that point is that you start kind of going into roles that you're like, but I never wanted this.
Right?
Well, and I understand that specifically because we kind of did that.
This weekend is going to be complete. Well, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what happened at RTG, which is what I was avoiding. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, no. And I know a lot of people did. I was just more just like that was the stuff that I kind of had to explain last Saturday. I was like, dude, I get it. But like where we were at and what we needed, no, I was the only person that was running everything. You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I asked for help multiple times, but no one else wanted responsibility, which I can't blame any of you for.
Nope. I didn't want it. I even said it from the get-go.
But like, I even told them, I was like, if that's what you guys still wanted to keep doing, you have to be also willing to step up to the plate as well. You know?
Yep.
And that's kind of where I even told them that too. And they were just like, bleh. Like, that's when they just got angry at me. And I was like, there's not much I could do. But hey, it's what it is.
It is what it is.
All right. That dash. We'll go red. Right here.
Whatever happened to the original Dinopocalypse comics?
Oh, what happened to everything?
Yeah, well, like all the actual physical prints.
Everything that we did not sell, I threw out because no one would come and pick them up.
Oh, okay.
So
I was just curious.
I know that's literally what happened to everything, and that was also part of the argument was why would you throw everything away? I'm like, because I kept trying to give it to the person I trust or the people that I trust at that time that I was talking to me to take care of this for me, and they wouldn't take it and go try and like sell it themselves to make money off it, you know?
Right.
But like every time that happened, it was like a year to 2 years, and then COVID hit, and then 3 years later or 2 years later, whatever, we started doing the baseball thing again. They didn't take it then, and I was like, all right, cool. And this is multiple times. Like at least 2 to 4 times I've tried to give it to them either over Facebook or like, hey, I'll meet you somewhere. I have it on me at this show. Do you want it? Hey, you don't have a car. I get that. I can go drop it off for you. Nothing. Cool, whatever. Or they're moving. They can't really transport everything. I'm like, I get that. I understand all these things. But after like 2 years of holding on to it afterwards, pretty much 2022, 2021.
Yeah. I was just wondering. I had heard.
I know. I'm just trying to remember. I'm like trying to remember in my own head now because I'm like, it's been 5 years.
Right. I was trying.
And I had to say that over and over. I'm like, dude, it's been 5 years. I don't remember most of these conversations.
Yeah, but it was like somebody had said something, and I don't know who it was about. Like he threw them all away, and I'm like, okay, there's probably 2 sides to the story.
I did. No one came. I even told them. It was like no one came to pick them up. Like I asked multiple times, and the people that were trying to come pick them, or at least the one person that tried to come pick them up, I never trusted. Ever. In my livelihood of working within that group, I've never trusted them because they kept regurgitating their old comic book pages that literally they only did 10% of the work on their pages. The rest of it was done by 2 other members. And they kept saying, yeah, this is all me. This is all me. And I'm like, I will never give you these. Because you can't even own up to, like, hey, I never did really. I had the idea of these pages. I never actually did the physical work on this.
Oh, yeah.
You never would have credit them, the actual creators of it. So I'm just like, I can't put it in my own right mind to give you these. I'm sorry. So.
Fair.
That's where we're at. And with that said, though, but like, and that's literally what I left it. I was like, I might have the digital side of it still. I could try. I will go dig through my computer when I have free time.
Actually, I wouldn't mind. I mean, if nothing else, you could give it to me.
Oh no, fine. Yeah, but I'm
totally neutral on this. You know what I mean? Like, I won't get into this. I'm not going to get into this argument, but I don't mind the idea of holding the digitals.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I can actually get a hold of them, I will definitely hand them off to the right people that I actually trust. You're one of them, don't get me wrong. At the time, though, I did not...
give them to me.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I just always remembered, like, you were like, I don't want any of the responsibility, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm not going to give you the responsibility at the time of, like, hey, here's all their shit. Figure it out.
Oh,
you know?
No. I know. And I'm not saying you should have. I'm just saying that now, in hindsight, knowing that there's stressies here, it doesn't hurt me at all to park it on my hard drive.
Exactly.
You know, that doesn't hurt me. I don't.
Because I know they told me to hand it off to. They told me to hand it off to Garuda.
Yeah.
Which I was like, I have no problem doing that, but me and Garuda don't talk.
Yep.
And even when we were in, we barely talked.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
And if what you're telling me now, if like people hate me, I'm like, are they actually going to listen if I try and send them something? Probably not.
People don't hate you.
I know. That's their biggest problem, is that no one actually hates me, and that's their problem.
And I'm not going to. Well, but I've been, and that's what I was saying before. I've been very, very open about this. I'm not screwing with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have no reason to hate you. I've got no reason to get into it. So, but I am also, I'm not going to hate the other party either. You know, on the same token.
I know. I've been in the.
I know you don't want that. I know.
I've never told anybody that they should ever hurt. Like,
I know.
Hate anybody.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know you didn't. You would never say.
And that's also the other part I think they hate too, is that I am being completely sincere with everybody and saying everything, and everybody's just like, "Oh, so that's how it is." I'm like, "Yes, that's exactly what happened." And they're just like, "You should all be angry at him." I'm like, "Why?"
I say the things, you know, what is it? Don't give them space rent free in your brain.
Yes. True.
There's no reason to do that. We got better things to do with our lives.
And that's kind of one reason why, like, when you saw me Sunday, I was just kind of burnt, because I was like, I'm really just waiting to get pulled outside again and have another conversation, but with everybody around me. And that never happened. I was waiting for that.
Aww. Sorry, dude.
But also, I think it's also like the way I was dressed was different a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know. Some people didn't recognize me at first, and I was like, oh, like, yeah. Hi.
So there you go. Brent hates you. Just for you.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you. I needed that.
Somebody has to do it. I
needed a little bit more hate.
Brent is going to fall on the sword just for you.
I needed more hate. Thanks. Fueled me for the day. Ooh, I have a video for you, by the way. I meant to send it to you. I'll send it to the group so everybody can see it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to bring that back up.
Oh no, you're fine. The problem is right now for that one, it's gonna be in my brain for a while now.
Yeah.
And it's just because it's eating in there. I'm just like, did I do, like, it's me literally going, did I do wrong? Did I not? Did I actually do this conversation properly? I really don't know.
Oh, those windows are split right there. Well, that's why we do this. And the windows don't look like they're the right size. And they may not be. Whooping! I have split a whole bunch of windows. It's like split infinitives. Pepper!
Hello.
Pepper.
Dumb.
Pepper.
Ready.
How you doing, Pepper?
I'm doing okay. You?
Ah. I'm here. I literally just spent like almost an hour looking at a mesh on this, and I'm hating. What the heck happened here? Okay, cool.
There are 3 of us on at the same time!
We're all here.
Yep. Being reminded my childhood was creepy by the fact of Christmas is coming and I have over 20 nutcrackers that I put out just for my childhood.
I'm starting to feel like we should just say you're crackers.
You cracked how many nuts?
I have 22 nutcrackers.
You have 22. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you said I gave out 22 nutcrackers.
No, if I gave out 22 nutcrackers, I think I would have me and Bill would have some explaining to do of who else was living with us.
Hey.
Hey yo!
Who else is crushing nuts?
I am just so into all the jokes that could be said here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more into the fact that I just need to say that, and then I can just leave it. I know, if we could get Can and Raph on.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure
I
they
know
would
what
have
we'd do
fun
if we had
and
a full
field day
house.
with what I just said.
I think Raph would just be rolling with it for a while.
Raph, I was just with Raph earlier this week, and
Mm-hmm. How are they?
they're doing fine. And that it was particularly entertaining because between Raph and I, we just kept Christina's eyes just kept rolling. It just never stopped. She's like, "Why am I here? Why did I do this to myself?" It was very
All the
sad.
dad jokes.
It wasn't just dad jokes. It was penis jokes. It was everything. I mean, really, Raph and I are pretty much effectively 12 most of the time.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
No, there's worse things that could be possible.
Also true.
True.
Alright.
All right. Get in here and do this. Break this right here. Too bad I don't use a stylus or anything, because the control would be so much better. I'm like using my mouse. Oh, this is so hard to do with them. Wait, if you use the stylus, it's not like this is on your drawing monitor or anything. I'm just saying.
Curve strap snap. Do I have that? I do.
Why is this different on the left side than the right?
Natural occurring curves.
Right. Except that it's not supposed to happen with starships. Just saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking about your personal life?
Always. Hey, one hangs down lower than the other. Don't question it.
I have a lot of worries.
Is that why one hangs lower than the other one for you, Colton?
Sorry, what?
Your what hurts?
Nope. Hold on. Bill! I'm streaming. Sorry, I'll close the door.
Although it doesn't bother me if Bill's chatting over there. We can't actually hear him very well. He just mumbles.
Yeah, but unfortunately he was starting to play something that was not work related.
Oh, that's a different story. We don't want to hear that. Think about what would happen. Think of the children.
I have thought about the children, and that's why I closed the door.
I see.
Colton doesn't need to hear Bill's stuff.
Right? They're the children like Colton.
Because I'm the child.
You're the child.
I mean, technically, you are the youngest among us.
That's true. There is a certain amount of truth to this. See if that fixed that problem.
Whoa, what is it doing?
Yeah, it is out of control. Holy crap.
Welcome to the curves. I'm playing Snake on my screen.
Right? The problem is it's your
It
3D
does-
model.
If it does that in real life, boy.
Mine is detachable. How'd you know?
I think there's a song about that.
I didn't realize that you were part octopi.
Somebody was talking last night on r/D&D about a random generator of, this like suit of armor that has a lot of arms, and all it has is just crossbows in each arm. And then somebody was like, a lot of, what is that? Like 1, 5? And then they were like, I would think it'd be like multiples of 12. So like maybe 2 multiples of 12, so 24. And then it was like, that's not really a suit of armor. That's like a suit of octopus. And it was like armor-dopus. It was like
Armor-dopus.
armor. It was like, oh man, it just got so wild and so funny so fast. And it was like, then what happens whenever it's like, it shoots all the bows, all the crossbows, and what does it do? Like throw them? What happens then? Like, does it have another set of arms to reload them, or is it like passing crossbows back and forth between arms, so one arm's reloading and the other one's firing? I mean, then you're only really shooting with like 12, right? At a time. And this became like a big thing. It was really funny.
You can tell they ran with it for a while.
And that's one of the reasons I love Reddit, is every so often they will just go on these bizarre rants, and like everybody just builds on it, and it becomes so funny.
Not looking forward to this Christmas season.
I'm
They've
never
already
looking forward
announced
to
new
Christmas.
versions of Scrooge. We don't need that. Wait, is it Veterans Day today or something?
No,
Tomorrow is.
Marines Day today.
Okay.
Veterans Day. There we go. She looks a lot meaner now once I've done that. Straighten out those windows.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the music like sped up.
It got all aggressive. We have to sing something about Montezuma
In his revenge.
and Tripoli and stuff like that. And Halls like Mentholyptus. of Montezuma. The Mentholyptus of Montezuma. And this was how we got banned
From Twitter.
From Twitter. I'm actually haranguing Brent a little bit here. So just messing with him. If you're wondering what I'm going on about with Montezuma and stuff. Because that's the Marines song I'm on about. Which I actually do know, but it's not funny then. Yep. Pilot house must be wild up here. Every so often I lose my mouse. There it is.
Oh, dang it.
You've been downstairs and mom wasn't giving you any love. Is that what's going on? So now you're up here messing with me? I see. I get it. I know where I rank.
I know where I rank.
He's like, nah. She wasn't being nice. She wasn't giving me love. So I'm up here. Okay. You do you.
Delete you. Delete you. Bridge 2 holes. Done.
I didn't realize I was so close to the Christmas tree forest where you can cut down a Christmas tree.
Ooh.
Sounds like a thing.
Yeah. I don't know if I would want to do that though.
No.
That
Okay.
seems like a lot of work.
It's a lot more work than you realize. Most people are like, I'm going to do this. I'm like, you don't want to go do that.
Like, should I check the tree for squirrels? Is this going to turn into a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation style story?
Yes. Yes.
Only like
Always
with Bill
does.
instead of, like
The Griswolds.
the Griswold? Yeah. All of a sudden we start having like squirrels running around our house. Someone brings over a cat, another person brings over a dog. Total mayhem continue.
Dogs and cats living together. Pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
With squirrels.
Dogs and squirrels living together. At some point, my heroes upgrade to a destroyer. But that point is not now. I'm saying that because there's kind of a reason that I'm kind of working extra hard on making the destroyer look nice, because they're going to upgrade to a destroyer in the story. Because I like these destroyers. I have to think of the name of the destroyer they're getting. I think it'll be the Weirvin.
The what?
Weirvin. All destroyers are named after dragons.
Makes sense.
So,
Why is it what's going? Boom. Okay, that's better. This is looking like crap, but whatever. This doesn't work like mine.
always funnier when your wife is named Maya.
I bet it is.
I mean, we've been doing this for a long time. This being the computer people sort of people, but it's still
Right.
very funny whenever. No. Computer, stop. Computer, stop. Thank you.
Computer, keep going.
That didn't work.
Ah!
You were thwarted.
It probably doesn't help that I'm coming from the computer voice-wise.
Yeah. It does work sometimes. There's been times where
It does catch it. It's pretty funny.
yeah, Brent has triggered stuff. It's been very funny. Well, it depends on whether you call it funny or not, but nothing. I've been thinking of calling it Read Alert. Read Alert? Who'd say that? There is some good stuff in Enterprise. I mean, I know that people give it crap and stuff, but I love some stuff in Enterprise. Some really good stuff. All right, that should help that section. Now let's save as and go. F. Take a look again. Oh, cool breeze came through. Nice. This is a front nose piece. Oh, it's upside down. Damn it.
That's what she said.
What other piece? Where is that other piece? Oh, it's there. Oh. The back of the engine cowling. That kind of looks cool, actually. I'm okay with that. Not upside down. Why is the... Go heat up your lunch.
I ate this time before coming on to the show.
Yeah. I'm not really talking to you, though. You know, it's a thing.
I was eating and on the show. So yeah.
So nitty boo boo. This. Crap. I mean, like, really, that's what it's doing. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, there's that.
Okay.
Then that happened.
And then the droids came.
And the horns kicked in, and my shoes started to squeak.
And Jar Jar Binks came back to life and established his Sith Lordness.
Finally.
You know, I've been okay with
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry, we were talking about magical things, right? Not Star Trek?
That's Star Wars. Don't make me come up there and kill you again. Resurrection's expensive, and you know it.
Resurrection's expensive.
That's right, Star Trek could do it with a teleporter.
Yep. There we go. I realize I should put the grid on here. If I put the grid on, I can actually take a look at this and see whether it works right. Actually, looks pretty kick butt now.
So I think me and Bill are gonna go see the One Piece movie this weekend.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Full of
Let me know
love.
what you think.
Time for Luffy love.
Well, I know
hear
it's
it's
like
good.
one of the few. It's like what, like they're confirming the existence in this movie of two canonized characters.
Which ones?
So Uta is a character from the manga,
Okay.
and basically the humanized form of the Thousand Sunny.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
It's been a minute. But cool. I haven't
Yeah.
seen those ones in a while. It's been a minute. I also fell off when every episode started becoming 15 minutes. And 15 minutes of filler.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
I'm
never
sorry,
rephrase that.
happens.
15 minutes of rerun and 15 minutes of actual episode. I was
That
getting
never
so annoyed. I was
happens
like,
in anime. I don't know why you'd say that. Sailor Moon. I'm sorry. Gundam. Oh my god.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball. Oh my goodness. Whew. I just had an allergy attack up there.
You mean all the things that stop
Pokemon!
Yes.
Botoms.
Digimon.
Digimon. Pokemon.
Did Digimon do it?
Yeah, Digimon.
Oh
did
yeah,
it.
everybody did.
It's usually by the third, like it's literally by like the third season
Mm-hmm.
that they
They start
start
running-
doing like, in this episode we're gonna recap this, but then we're gonna continue it by doing this.
Yeah. It was more that, like, it was literally 15 minutes. It was literally like the whole first half before commercial break. And then it went to commercial break. And we came back, it's like, now you actually got to watch your show. And then it was over. I'm like,
Yeah.
it starts really bad is when you're in the Ace arc. And that's when I'm just like, this is annoying. This needs to stop.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the Ace arc right now. We just left Amazon Lily. Ugh.
Oh, so you're not with the Marines yet.
No, we're in the... Okay, so Luffy is on a Marine ship with Boa
Uh-huh.
Hancock.
Okay,
And
so
we're
you're
going through,
just before when I dropped off. Okay.
yeah, so we're going through right now, we're going through where everyone ended up.
Mm-hmm.
And such a, like, so me and Bill were talking, and I was like, okay, so like we understand that they had to be split up for training purposes,
Right.
but like, guy, please don't do this with your story where like you conveniently put all of the people that need like some upgrades or something like in a scenario that's perfect for them. Like Nami going to a place where weather is created is like kind of redundant.
Yeah, well, I mean, the good news is being based Star Trek, I got different mission statements, so shouldn't be an issue. Although, I mean, keep an eye on me. You never know. Anything
You
could
never
happen.
know.
I mean, anything could happen.
All of a sudden, guys, like, so I decided to add like a fighting element where they now have special powers because they're superhumans that have like evolved to have like a power. So let's see if we can train them.
Right.
Please don't do that.
I will.
No, I'm just like it like some of the stuff it makes really like a lot of sense of what they're doing.
Yeah.
But like others it's like okay, I understand what you're trying to do here, but maybe it's not the best idea.
Right. No, that's the thing with like a lot of that show. Like I really enjoyed the show, don't get me wrong. But it definitely hit that point where it's like this is you already know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, did they ever find the One Piece? You know,
No, this theory still there's a lot of theories out there with the One Piece that Luffy is the One Piece.
that's
Well,
the theory
okay,
I'm
so
hearing is that Luffy is the One Piece.
so technically yes and technically no. But the creator of the series is finally ending the series. So the final part of this whole entire story is starting like late this year and is going to be finished by late next year. So like the entire series is going to be ending.
Good.
And I'm just like, thank God.
Yeah,
It's been going since the 90s.
it has
It's
been.
the longest running anime.
It's the,
Next to
not
Dragon
only
Ball
the
Z.
longest running anime,
It's
one
the
of the
longest running anime
manga.
that you guys know.
No, it's actually one of the longest running mangas, too.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying there are much longer running anime. Crayon Shinchan.
Actually, let me rephrase that. It's the longest running anime / manga that hasn't that has been consistent. Because like you look at Dragon Ball Z, like it started off as Dragon Ball, then it became Dragon Ball Z, then it became Dragon Ball Super. Like it's jumped
Okay,
to different
hold
name
on.
titles where One Piece has literally been One Piece the whole way.
Not trying to say you guys are wrong. Just saying Crayon Shinchan's been going on since the 60s.
Crayon Shinjan, yes, you are correct. It has been going on since the 60s. So is reworks of Tetsuya Adam.
Yeah, but we don't know them here because they're so embedded in Japanese culture that
Yeah.
nobody actually brings them out here, which makes sense, and I get that. But you know,
What are you talking about? Tetsuya Adam has been in the
Astro
several
Boy is a
times.
different thing. Astro Boy is a different problem child, but I'm just saying that in general, we haven't been. Crayon Shinchan's epic. I watched it when I was in Japan, and I'm like, oh my god, I can see why this never gets brought to America though, because it's embedded so deeply in culture. I mean, entire episodes are about using chopsticks, incorrectly using chopsticks. You know what I mean? Like nobody would get that here because you wouldn't catch the nuance of it.
Right.
Because it's like, oh no, did you see what he did? Oh, I can't believe that. And you're like, no, actually, I did not see what he did. Like,
what did he do?
what did he do? And they don't mention it. Because, of course, you can obviously tell. Everybody knows. Like, no, actually, we don't. Which is why
I believe isn't like one of their storylines is based around the whole like game where little boys put their fingers together and stick them up people's butts.
Concho, you got it.
Yeah, there's like
which I had one kid try that.
You had a kid try that on you? That's hilarious.
Yeah, but it was always a kindergartner. It was never my junior hires. My junior hires were terrified I would kill them.
Funny, I mean, that was a game that me and Wynn did once. It was pretty fun. We were drunk. We had a drunk time, and Wynn was like, "Oh yeah, this is a Korean game." I'm like, "What?" And I was like, "Did you just Kakashi me?" He's like, "Yes."
Wynn said it was a Korean game?
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me, actually, if it, jumped the ocean.
Well, I mean, it was after he came back from Korea, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, it wouldn't surprise me if it jumped the ocean. I mean,
yes,
when he left Bill's back. Hi, Bill.
What are you all doing? I hear about things being up people's butts. What's going on here?
Yeah, you can find it interesting. If that's
we were talking about what happens behind closed door. I'm joking.
Yeah. I was like,
normally same conversation, but then I hear butts through the door. Like, what's going on?
We were talking about Kancho, which is the Japanese game of putting your hands together in a point and then sticking it up people's butts.
Oh.
It's a kid's game that they love. And I was saying that only happened once with me, and it was my kindergartners that tried it because my junior hires were terrified of me. And they wouldn't try that. They were afraid they'd die. And it was particularly funny. My junior hires never tried that. I just had a realization recently that my junior hires are going to be 30 soon.
Not junior anymore.
Yeah. Like, they're middle-aged. My kids are middle-aged. It's like so weird.
Wow, I'm middle-aged.
I was laughing. I saw a post on Facebook from Will Wheaton, and he looked old. And I'm like, no, you can't look old. That's how I judge myself. If you look old, then I'm old.
Right. Will Wheaton is 2 days younger than me. 2 days.
Is he really?
So, yeah, he was born 2 days on July 29th, 1972, and I was born on July 31st. So he's 2 days older than me. 2 days older than me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Will Wheaton really is my weather vane.
Right.
Like, literally, because we're 2 days apart.
Mm-hmm.
Which is part of the reason I was so aggravated with him on Star Trek, because I'm like, I could have done that. I could have been there. He's an annoying kid. I'm not an annoying kid, says the annoying kid.
I have to go back.
I guess that's kind of the thing with Will Wheaton, though. Is like,
see you later.
Love
you, Bill.
Bye, Bill. He was a child star that was in that same scene.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that Will Wheaton's annoying per se.
He can
but
be.
I will say that there are things about how he operates now versus when he was a child actor that make me go, yeah, you're resting on the whole fact that people give you a break because you were a child actor.
Fair.
Truly, that's like basically what it is. Because I don't think there's many people that can get away with some of the stuff that he's done over the years.
Really?
Like, so me and Bill were watching when he was like playing host to BlizzCon. And so we're like, we're watching, we're watching, everything's going good. And then he basically says the wrong year in the middle of BlizzCon. and didn't think people would notice. Like,
Didn't think people would notice, or
he's like, I made a genuine mistake. Okay. So he said, like, he said the previous year than when it took place.
did he correct himself right then?
No, he corrected it, like, it wasn't corrected until way later.
And yeah, okay. Yes.
Didn't Keanu Reeves do the same thing for Cyberpunk?
Yeah, but I don't think they get, like, I think people give Keanu Reeves a different classification of forgiveness versus
Why?
I'm not sure why. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I was like say. I was like, I could have sworn they did that for Cyberpunk with Keanu, and no one ever did. No one complained about it either. I mean, they complained like, oh, well, it's fine.
I mean, we are talking about people who play World of Warcraft, and so they always complain about something.
It's like Trekkies. I mean, we're all Trekkies, and that's the thing is like the Trekkies will eat you alive if you have the wrong show, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Super Heavy Booster 7.
Yeah, no, WoW is a very
I mean, World of Warcraft Warcraft in general has been going on forever. So
right. Yeah, WoW's been. Is this their 30th year? No.
No.
18th. 18th
World of Warcraft just celebrated their 18th year in business.
18th year, yeah. I think it's Blizzard's 30th, but it's 18 years for World of Warcraft.
Right.
I was trying to remember. I was like, I remember something about 30. I don't know why 30 is like a number in my head right now, but I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it's.
Nope, that's not what I want.
Oh, we're back to Hayes again. Hey.
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 Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
The cerulean is out of stock. No.
That's enough to ruin your world.
Oh.
Just stop being fun, World of Warcraft. You know what? I loaded up No Man's Sky last night for the first time in a long time. They've changed some stuff.
I saw a video come up saying, "Is No Man's Sky worth it nowadays?" And I never watched it, but I was like, I forgot that game is still getting updates and still going.
It is kick butt, and I like it. I always like it. I think that though, there's a lot of people pressuring them to put in combat, and I don't like that part. I wish they would stop doing that because I'm not interested in combat. I'm interested in exploration, and every so often I end up in like a system and everything attacks me. Pirates come out of nowhere. Everybody's, it's like, if I wanted to do this, I'd play EVE Online. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm here for. It really is frustrating to me. I'm like, I love my No Man's Sky. I mean, like, the saddest part though is that my kiddo was like, "Let's play No Man's Sky. I'll watch." And I sat there and I was like, "Crap! I need copper to do this one fix on my ship." and the only place the copper is in the system is in the next planet over. No problem. I'll just warp over there and go down there and search for copper. And I'm like spending the entire time just doing a mining expedition. You know, it's like looking for copper. That's what I'm looking for. And he was like, this is kind of boring, actually. I was like, what? I'm like totally doing the thing you told me to do.
This is the game, buddy. I'm sorry.
This is the game. This is what No Man's Sky is all about most of the time. It's like Minecraft in that way.
It's sci-fi Minecraft.
And I enjoy the hell out of it. I've got, as I grow older, I get calmer about these things. Like, I'm not that big on this anymore. Don't really want to kill people. And
well, it's like that game they're still in production right now. It's semi-production. It's like betas and alphas. What's it called? It's big sci-fi. Let's see. What was it called?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember.
Your mom. It was called Your Mom.
Jeez, that went quick.
Take any time for a Your Mom joke.
Everybody gets a play.
Wait, I'm losing you. What'd you say?
Star Citizen.
Oh, Star Citizen. I've been wanting to play that.
I think they're still in like alpha beta or whatever. But yeah, that's like I downloaded it because they had a free weekend. I was like, oh, cool. But then everybody jumped on, and I was like, never mind. My computer literally was like, oh yeah, this is a good game too. Literally, I think it was crashing. Alpha, yeah. How many people?
Which
Is Brent talking about WoW?
For years.
I think Brent's talking about WoW.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were. Okay, now we're talking about this. Okay.
It's
No,
been
that's the problem. Is
alpha
like
for
I
years.
am a casual when it comes to WoW, but like there's so much to do that it also like bores me sometimes too, because I'm just like, I really don't want to go do that. I don't want to do this. Like right now, where the game is right now, like since you don't have to go do all the Covenant stuff every 5 minutes, like I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Bill, like, we were looking at because Dragonflight, when it's gonna come out, like, everyone's gonna be super happy with it, because if you do everything on one character, all of your characters get credit.
That part I'm excited
So
for.
every single one of your alts benefit.
Yeah, it means I don't have to run the same thing. Every time I do an alt, I don't have to spend like a day or two, like maybe a week, of doing the exact same stuff I just got done. Like
Yeah.
that part I'm excited about. Like there's things within that system that I was like, these work, but I hated that you had, like, if you wanted any really good gear at the time, like when I stopped playing for a bit, you had to go do the tower. What is it?
Tower defense.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Not coming to my brain right now. No, if it was tower defense, I'd play like crap. I'd play that game like non-stop because I like tower defense games. But
That's funny. I love how everybody has a thing. Like, I don't mind tower defense. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but it's not one of my things. And so it's like fascinating to me whenever people like the different things that we all are. I mean, we're all so different people. And
the things that we like, the things that we don't.
yeah. I mean, and it's not this isn't a, I hate you guys because of. It truly fascinates me that of all the people who are here, the three of us and Brent, who are, talking about all of this, all of us have like different reasons we get into different games. So cool.
Right.
In my book. I don't know why that is, but it is.
But I creased
There is
you.
an
Why are you
admiral
doing
out
it?
somewhere in this world that likes racing stripes. I'm just saying.
I creased those. Why are you looking like putty? I don't get it.
Update here in a sec.
Eat that. Would that fix that problem? There we go. Okay, that kind of fixed that part.
Come on, pick it up. My big thing was Black Desert Online for a while. I loved Black Desert Online. It was
I remember seeing you play that.
pretty. It was so pretty. It
I thought
still
that
is.
one was still going.
Do what?
Aren't they still going?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I just don't have the time.
That's
I got comics
sounds
to
like a
put out.
basic
Man.
MMO.
I got comics to put out.
Sounds like an MMO.
You know, just saying.
DD.
Okay, why didn't you update this last time? You've been updating every time, and now all of a sudden you're not updating.
Polyframe. That looks better. Fish. Why are you smooth?
Fish.
Well, this side's doing it. This side's doing weird things. Yes. I'm missing a poly loop. Why is that poly loop keep going? Stop it. Reskeep. But now it's good. Okay. Guess that's we'll call that good.
We're going to put some mazer ports on here. Might as well make them look nice. That was weird. Okay, never mind. Mazers are standard. So, I'll just put the standardized mazer on here, and it'll be fine. Same one that. Kittiwake uses. All right. Right? All you're getting is the top of my head. 'Cause I'm hiding. Yeah. Mazerport. Let's be realistic. Destroyers should be meaner. Not just
Should they?
power.
Should they?
But should they? Really? Really? Hey. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey.
listen.
hey.
We are way too easy.
This is back to the have you met us?
No. Hi, I'm Cole.
No. Hi.
Hi, I'm Pepper, and I've been 40 days sober.
There you go.
Long meeting.
Wow. Congrats.
Actually, a lot longer than 40 days.
I was gonna say I've been a long time sober. Got it.
Next you.
Hi, I'm Guy, and I've been 18,380 days sober.
Hi, guy.
Hi, guy.
It should have a chin turret, shouldn't it? It really should. I like chin turrets. I also don't get to have chin turrets on the larger ships anyway, so.
You know, I know what you're saying, but like when you're saying it, I'm like thinking of basically large chins being on a turret.
Yep.
Some with dimples, some without.
Yep.
Some that weird triple chin that they put in animes.
I hate that. I hate when I have a triple chin. That's the time to just go back to bed, and I know it.
Sorry, guy.
Yeah, I mean it's a true thing. I know that that's when it just needs to happen. All right.
So, guy, the most expensive purple that I can turn into watercolor is from a pigment called purpurism.
That sounds like something that you could probably get pills for.
It's a glass style pigment, and 1 gram cost $133.
Wow.
Damn.
I don't need that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think my husband would want me to have it.
Would he?
Would he really though?
Now, the next step down from that one is Tyrian Purple, genuine. Actually, this one's actually even more expensive. It is for 25 milligrams is $107.
Jeez Louise. This is for people who just want to prove that they are painting with expensive paints.
Well, the funny thing is Tyrian Purple. That's the French Royal Purple.
Yeah, I figured.
So
Either that or it
the
belongs in Game of Thrones, but either way.
Yeah, the only reason why it's so expensive is like literally a little goes a long way.
Yeah,
and they have to kill so many snails.
Poor snails.
Poor snails.
Poor snails.
Feel bad for the snails.
Right?
One of these days I'm gonna
Whoa.
see them like try to do like a synthetic version of that one.
That
And
looked
everyone's gonna
kind
be
of cool,
supposed to be
though.
like,
I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, that was
Huh?
to Colton. That was to Colton.
what?
His little thing where he had the weird indention in there for a minute there. That looked pretty kick butt.
Here's another weird
Not
indentation.
supposed to do what I want, but okay.
It wasn't what you wanted, but it looked pretty cool. I'm just saying. Sorry, Pepper.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it. Guy getting lost in something sideways.
Yeah, I know, right?
Quite
Getting
new.
sidetracked in a discussion that never happens in real life.
Hey, guy, squirrel.
Squirrel.
I should probably call my family and see on how they're doing through the hurricane.
Yeah, you got a hurricane going. It's 11 o'clock, guys.
Ah, shoot.
Oh, it is?
Yep, time to send Colton to work and me to lunch.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun with that, folks.
Because my beloved is downstairs. She wasn't feeling well, so she took the day off. But I'm gonna go see what's going on in her world and whether she's feeling okay or not.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna come back up here and continue working on this at some point because I'm actually kind of having fun getting this destroyer up and running.
Okay.
Cool.
She looks pretty
All right.
badass. So I will see you all at the later rendezvous. Goodbye.
I'm out. Have a good one.
Goodbye. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen.
Everything good too. Bye bye.
Goodbye.